Speaking of the American Revolutionary War, so we know that the American War for Independence kicks off in 1775 with some goofy hijinks up in New England. There's like a tea party, a massacre, there's like a Lexington and Concord thing. Concord. Concord.
Concord. It's Concord. Concord, Massachusetts.
Concord.
Concord. It's Concord. Lexington. Concord. My father lives in the town, like 1 or 2 over from Concord, Massachusetts.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Do you think he would fight off a invading force with
Absolutely not.
a long rifle?
No, he has capybara energy. If you could imagine a capybara doing it, then maybe. If you can't imagine a capybara fighting off an invading force with a long rifle, then no.
That's a great heuristic. You're like, if a capybara would do it, my dad would.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good to be a capybara, though. Anyway, battles of Lexington and Concord, whatever. Shit really hit the fan in 1776 when the British Army seized New York. There were a series of skirmishes in which the Continental Army was forced to retreat and regroup until they were totally pushed out of the city. That's what's depicted here on the campaign map. The red blocks are British and the dark blue blocks are Continentals. The British commander, General Howe, pulled off a pretty spectacular sequence of amphibious landings and flanking marches, which are what the arrows show. First, the British landed in Brooklyn, marching a detachment east to dislodge the Continental Army from its position in the hills, and then the Continentals retreated to Manhattan to prepare for their defense, but Howe just flanked them and did an amphibious landing in sort of Midtown New York, or Midtown Manhattan, or where that would be today.
Wild. That's got to be like hard with the level of technology.
A lot of marching.
And then like how do you just like get into a bunch of canoes? Do you get into like larger ships and cross the channel? Like,
oh, for the amphibious landings, they have so these are like age of sail ships, like pretty similar to what we're going to have during the Napoleonic Wars. So they've got troops on the ships, and they land them with like big rowboats.
Okay.
Like the kind that George Washington crossed the Delaware in.
Okay.
So these are kind of like marine landings.
Yeah.
Although I think that most of the troops are regular army.
Yeah. So like, did they cross the entire river in just the rowboats?
I think they must have sailed the ships into, like we see that like maneuver on the East River, cutting into Manhattan.
Yeah.
I think they must have picked them up on that jetty or that neck. It's called a neck. I think that actually might be, well, it doesn't matter which neck it is. I think it might be Great Neck. Pick them up on that neck, and as peninsulas are locally called on Long Island, and just transported them across, and then sent them, get on the boats, get onto the ship, cross the little river, and then.
But like, how'd they get the boats up there, like past the American lines?
Oh well, because that's
the rebel.
We had no navy.
Oh.
They had complete naval supremacy. They could do whatever they wanted at this point during the war.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good. Thank you. Very good point. There was no no naval defense here.
No resistance to the British just moving the ships wherever the fuck they wanted up the East River. Got it.
So the
Hellgate.
Yeah.
There's a place called Hellgate.
Oh yeah, the Hellgate. It's like by Randall's Island. Yeah. There's the Hellgate Bridge, which is a railroad bridge that is. Well, we can talk about this later. It's called the Hellgate. Yeah. I think it has to do with ships running aground over in those little straits.
You've been listening to the preview clip for a Chicagoland bonus episode. To get the full episode, head to patreon.com/Chicago_land. If you're subscribing to Chicagoland on an iPhone, make sure you do it through the Safari app and not the Patreon app, because Apple charges an extra fee for that, and it doesn't benefit me in any way. Whether you subscribe to Chicagoland or not, have a great day.